being. Welcome to our show. Continuing off with having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. We haven't played the tower at all today. On a little break. Why? Yeah, the tournament is live. Big shit because it's Friday. Just because yesterday I made a video about how I was a bit tired of the tournament, so the towers. So we took a little day off, as much as humanly possible. So we got a 21% health upgrade on the shield. So that's actually pretty good. That is actually pretty good. Oh, guess what? Day 25. So day 22, 2 days. So that's 12. That's 12, and I have 18. Okay, that's good. It's still possible. That's good. That's good. Yeah, we should be okay. Before we continue, I have to check if my I have to call my father. Good. Okay, perfect. Okay, good. Before we leave, once he might kill, talk to me. Ferme les lumières. Je pense à toi, puis je prends une bière. J'ai pas le goût de m'enfuir. J'ai pas le goût de m'enfuir. Tu me manques. Guys, what's up, peeps? At Moriarty or someone. Moriarty. The spot is his or her, but to hold this upgrade. I'm starting February this year. Not this week. Bats. But last week, yes. I have to call my father. See? Dun, blink, blink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this beautiful, beautiful day of 18 July 2025. What a day. I'm sorry there was no introduction of today. I had a crazy day. We did a longer TikTok live. I went to work today. It was rough. Plus I had to upload video because I'm a dumbass. I upload a shit ton of videos before I go to work. So because what I do is I usually wake up, then go to work, and they haven't been uploading. So when I came back, my phone was full. So yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you the sunset. There's not really a sunset. There's nothing really to see. But at the same time, I'd rather show you nothing than show you something that you don't interest. That you're not interested in. Does that make sense? No? Cool. Done, blinky shabayink. Welcome to our show. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 12th July, 18th July. The 2 became an 8, like this. The power of mental capacity. Very tired today. What a day. Today we're gonna be doing some videos. I got a bunch of freaking videos to film, so should be fun, should be cool, should be spick and span. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So enjoy the non-sunrise, because yes, it's non-sunrise. And of course, we have a little bit of meat pie. I think take a little accent here. Was it racist? No. Was it culturally insensitive? Yes. Can I get canceled for that? Try to cancel me, bro. I'm a roach. I'm Papa Roach. Dumb, blinky shabayink. Welcome to the show. We're doing well. So having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. Shout out to Anna, who just made me laugh my ass off. So definitely a good girl. Intro time. Yes, we have meat pie. So delicious. It's delicious. We also have a little bit of Mountain Dew. That's it. Now, no intro to. Even though my days I'm finished, here's the intro that you possibly have been waiting for. Possibly not. Most likely not. So today we had work. We had uploading content. We did it live. Now, I'll be completely honest. Sorry. The live lately have been insane. Now, when I do say it lately, I mean like yesterday and today. I usually do an hour to this. But you guys have been amazing and present. It's fun to talk to you guys. It's really fun. So I've been doing some requests. Then we did my punches. I got done. Which is also cool. And that's pretty much it. So guess what? That's pretty much it. Click on the videos, then stream, and then take that. Tomorrow I'm not working, so. Done. Oops. It's not working. I have to start you off alone. Yes. Don't blink, it's your baying. Welcome to the show. Because doing well, having a wonderful day on this 18th July 2025. Today we are tasting a very exciting product. Exciting, not exciting, exciting. It was pretty late. We had a busy day. Definitely need some caffeine. Luckily for me, we have a product containing caffeine. We are tasting Mountain Dew Reef Break Punch. Now, this I am super excited about because I think it was on Monday or Tuesday. We tasted this one. Couche-Tard, which is a convenience store. Something like a gas station has released limited edition exclusive Mountain Dew for their store. Now, I have to be honest, I didn't see an ad for it, I didn't see anything for it. I saw a sort of a billboard, and it's not really a billboard, it's a it's just showing on their store. It's like a big like I don't know how you put it in English. Pancarte, disclaimer. Like someone ads in front of the store. A big poster, fuck. I'm gonna call it like that. Poster is good. And they said like it's exclusive. I did really see, I thought it was 3 flavored, if not 3. Only found 2. And I didn't really see the flavor that they were offering. So, because we didn't really see the flavor that they were offering, I am figuring out right now that they're both Baja Blast. They're both Mountain Dew Baja. Now, there's a thing, right? They don't say Baja Blast, but I feel like every single Baja Mountain Dew is Baja Blast. It's also the same. Limited edition, they said exclusive. Now, my problem is, it's possibly exclusive only to Canada or only to Quebec. There's possibly some place else in the world where it's not exclusive. So, I'm telling you it's exclusive, and it's exclusive for me. You cannot go to another store and find them. That's what I mean, right? So now we have Mountain Dew Baja. The first one we had was Laguna Lemonade. Now we have Reef Break Punch. Now, I have to say, of course there's a comparison that's going to be made. And it doesn't feel fair because when we tasted this one, was a comparison, but I'll be honest. I'll be completely honest. This one wasn't crazy good. It was okay. It wasn't amazing. It was good. And this one I was really excited to taste it. So this one I'm not that excited to taste it because the first one wasn't great. However, I'm going to be giving a lot of thought. There's a lot of things that I've noticed that I didn't notice the first time. So design-wise, I think this one is absolutely phenomenal. You got a little octopus, which is kind of cool. We got the Reef Break. The Reef Break, what they did was really cool, is they show it. They're showing this raspberry. And the raspberry is red. Coral Reef or red and pink. You're right, absolutely. And then you do pineapple because is a sun. It's the beach. Where's the beach? We're watching Jersey Shore. Where's the beach? Now, I'm gonna be honest, I didn't even notice that. The first one was lemonade, so lemon and mango. But there's a lemon here on the sun, and I didn't even notice. This is the cool part. They did the same thing, but a pineapple as a sun here. So I love that. I actually love that. They did Reef Break. Chocolate Punch. This one is mango lemonade. Shit. I'm a bit more a fan of. I'm not a fan of Chocolate Punch at all. But hey, when in Rome, let's do it the Roman. This might be my new Roman Empire. My new empire. Don't let me kill you, Anakin. My allegiance is to the Republic, to democracy. If you're not with me, then you're my enemy. Only a Sith deals an absolute. I'll do what I must. You will try. I have failed you, Anakin. I have failed you. But if Star Wars just came like that, Nazrovia. It smells actually really nice, really nice. I have to admit, I've never had pineapple and raspberry. I don't know why. It's not great. It's not bad, but it's not great. So, what is not great? You have the Mountain Dew blend. I don't know what you're saying, dude. What did you expect? It's Mountain Dew. Absolutely, but it's very strong. So you do have a Mountain Dew, and even though it's Baja, even though it's in a can, you still get the taste of not a Mountain Dew, but somewhat of a Mountain Dew. You have a Mountain Dew flavored with lemonade, mango, Mountain Dew flavored with pineapple and raspberry. However, the little bit of raspberry that you're tasting is amazing. Pineapple is also sweet. Pineapple is also sweet, but it has this little bit of tanginess, a little bit of bitterness. I'm not tasting it. I'm missing the raspberry too. The raspberry is one of those weird fruit that doesn't really go well with sweetness. You know? It's weird. Like, for example, I'm a huge fan of rhubarb. Because we're Canadian, right? I'm a huge fan of rhubarb. You're gonna see strawberry and rhubarb, which is two completely different fruits. When was the time that you saw a strawberry raspberry pie? Right? Blueberry, raspberry, blackberry, and strawberry are all berries. They should work together, right? Raspberry is a unique one. So, I'll be honest, I don't like this one. Weirdly enough, well, it's not that I don't like this one. It's not. There's no oomph to it. Go on Google and write oomph, right? Ask ChatGPT what's oomph. You see my picture, drinking this. There was no oomph. Is it bad? No. It's disappointing. But then, I mentioned this in the last video, which we did, which was 4 days ago, because today's Friday, right? I put myself in a position where I'm disappointed because the hype is real, the hype is self-made. I saw this product and I was like, holy shit, I need to taste it. And I'm going to tell you a secret, okay? I'm going to tell you a huge secret. This you can't tell anybody. You have to promise me that you won't tell anybody. If I took the time to see the flavor, I'd have still been hype. Yeah. I don't know. Now, there's possibly a third one, and the third one is the best, which sucks. But yeah. Anyway, you know what? I'm actually happy that we did this because, first of all, this is I saw something. And I was like, you know what? And the truth is, I'm not having a lot of money, right? We're not working that much. So because we're not working that much, we don't have that money. And I'm making, this is so much information. I'm making like 1,000 something per month, and it costs me 900 to live. So I have 100 extra every single month. Counting the tower, counting everything. Don't worry about it. With the $100, the plan wasn't to buy Mountain Dew, and we bought it. However, there's a couple of things that has to do with this. I saw a promotion, because it's a promotion. Like, oh, let's try it. Even if you don't have the money, just try it. However, I will mention that we were selling 3 of those bad boys for $4.50, so $150 each, which is really good. Really good. You have 473 milliliters, which technically speaking is the normal can. Most can will be 473 milliliters. Yeah. Even the big Red Bull is 473. You just make it look bigger. So yeah. So am I satisfied? No. Am I disappointed? Yes. Am I so glad that we tasted it? Absolutely. And hey, never forget. Not because I don't like something that you won't like it. So go ahead and try it out. Have some fun. Take it easy. Peace. Don't blink. It's your butt. Oh, for fuck's sake. It's your butt. Yank. I did the mistake. Did a huge mistake. We're doing well because I'm having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. Today we are talking about TikTok Live, and it's gonna sound like I'm freaking begging right now. I'm not. Lately, when I say lately, it's been the last few days. We've been doing very long streams, so 1 hour. Now, this is the thing with TikTok stream, okay? And this is gonna be a long subject, so take a seat. I'm sitting on a chair with a back seat, so it's amazing. I've mentioned this before. I mentioned how a reef breaking punch. My whole demeanor, my whole opinion on TikTok Live. There's a part of me that prefer TikTok Live to Twitch Live, and I know what you're. And this is insane, absolutely. There's a part of me that prefer it because there's a lot more people, or a lot more of my friends on TikTok than on Twitch, right? On Twitch we have one regular. And it's my boy Janice. So thank you, Janice. We don't have regulars. Oh, well, that's not true. We have Golden Science 111. But Golden Science has been going to the stream for 3 weeks, a month, maybe? I don't know. So, this has been coming for 2 years, you know. So on Twitch I have one regular. However, on stream, and this, I'm going to talk about money for a couple seconds. I feel like money is super important because technically speaking, this is my video of why we've been going longer on TikTok, but it's also streaming in general. So on Twitch, I don't have donation, which is super cool because last year I made $300 and something just by Janice watching the ads. Now, there's a secret. There's a secret I'm going to tell you, okay? Don't tell other people. I have this computer. We have, because otherwise I'm playing the tower. So on a tree platform, on a tree, 2 phones, 1 tablet. So we have a computer, and I only have 1 Twitch account. So I go on another tab. So you have tab for guests. So for example, I'm gonna have a tab for Ink Vendetta. I'm gonna have a tab for Ink Vendetta Gaming. So I use that tab to go on Twitch. Now on Twitch, I'm not logged in. So I'm a user. I'm a guest, I guess. I'm a guest, I guess. What I'll do is I'll listen to the stream. I'll mute, of course. I'll listen to the stream, and I'll see their own ad, so that way I make a bit more cash. So then at all time, there's like 2 people watching the stream. And last year, that got me $371. Now, if you took the time that I stream, if you divide it by the time that I'm streaming, I'm making a couple cents an hour. However, it is from a corporate, right? So that's important. So incentives wise, wow, that was rare. 2 motorcycles going on each other side. Well, not on each other side, but each side, back and forth. I think I'm gonna sound like I'm fucking begging, but I think it's important to sit behind the scenes, but at the same time, it's something, right? It's just a way of talking, right? Incentive is a boss is gonna tell you, hey, I want you to stay, I'll pay you more. And you have an incentive to say, I'll pay you more, I'll give you more benefits. So incentive for Twitch are cash. My apologies. Also, Twitch is also a lot easier to stream on. I can do 9 hours, 10 hours on Twitch. I used to be able to do 24 hours. I'm not able anymore. Fuck that. Not because I don't want to, but because I'm forcing myself, and I haven't forced myself in months. Which is a bad thing, it's a good thing, that's another video. Because it was not long enough without me adding to this. I come in and super stoked. You know what? I should be doing also uploading clips. Because this is gonna be a long video. And I have an hour, so I wanna check out I want to work a little bit in between, right? There we go. That's perfect. And this computer is amazing. Every single time that I close it, the Wi-Fi stops. That's actually cool. Because it's not downloading shit that I don't want downloaded. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh. We have legend herself with science. Hey, sorry. I mean, yay for a bit. I'm back home now, and I'm hoping to join one of your streams soon. Aw, that's so freaking sweet. No stress, no rush, no pressure. Glad you're back, and hope the move, because she helped her boyfriend move to a new place. Move went hella well. XX. There we go. So yeah, so like I was saying, it's actually quite important to think about the incentives. Your incentives are a sort of pros and cons, if you will. Usually, pros and cons are gonna only be about, is that Elden Ring? That is Elden Ring. Cool. Your pros and cons are gonna be for more. Incentive are more pros and cons. They're it's complex. It's a pro, but it's a condition. So hey, this is something good, but there's a price to it. You know what I mean? So yeah, but there's incentive. On Twitch, I've been able to stream because it's a game. It's fun. Even if there's no talking to the stream, I don't mind. I'm gonna be here. However, Twitch stream. This is one of the this is one of the only negative. And again, I'm not trying to be a victim. I'm not trying to get you to pity me. This is not a we have to talk videos. But TikTok Live is harder, dude. It's a lot harder because TikTok Live, there's no interaction. There's only you, right? TikTok Live, when there's a lot of people, it's super nice. When there's nobody, it's rough. And TikTok Live also, like for example, right now, right? For example, right now, I'm making this video, and this video is right now, right? I know that nobody's gonna watch it, but I don't care. Why? Because this is the incentive behind it is you're not gonna watch it today. But if Sunday I make it, this video will be difficult to watch, right? Incentive. So of course, you need incentive in life. I think it's amazing to do something, even if it's passion, even if it's your dream. Your incentive is the dream, right? To work, right? So with TikTok, it's a bit harder. Now TikTok is a lot more interactive than Twitch, a lot more interactive than Twitch. Like they're doing such a bang job as interactive. Today we had an amazing stream, and technically speaking, we had an amazing stream because you guys were part of it. I'm able to do poll. I'm able to do question. Then we talk about sex today, right? And see, with TikTok, it's a bit more nice because there's time where I've had people in my stream, and such something I felt like an asshole. There's time in my stream, and they're talking about X, Y, Z, and I'm like, dude, there's an amazing game in front of you. There's an amazing story in front of you. This is important. When I'm on it live, there's more freedom. I'm on a stream, you know. Like you have to talk about the game, but at the same time, you're talking about your fishing trips as we're playing a game that is about a racing game. You know, it's a bit, it's a bit hard for me to come back. It's at the same time, it's hard, it's easy. I have to say it. I do that often, and this is my choice. There'll be people in my stream that are talking French. People are talking English, so I often talk French in my live while talking English. Now the problem with that is when you're watching it, it's hard. So when you're watching it, it's always a case of recording it. Just for example, right? Okay. So I made this Twitch stream, right? I'm gonna do the version for Twitch, the version for TikTok. And they're both great versions, and it's a great subject. The video was not supposed to be long. It was just supposed to be like, yo, we've been doing longer stream because you guys have been showing up. So thank you. It's an incentive. When you guys are there, it's easy to do. So if you want to do like longer stream, be there, and we'll get to some fun. We'll have some fun together. But now that I'm talking about it, fuck it. Let's go deep dive. See, it's all about recording. So for Twitch, I have a game. Okay, I have a game now. For example, if somebody, this is very hard to ask to your community, but at the same time, it's so complex. You ask your community. For example, this guy, right? And he loves, I don't know, he loves Pokemon. When it comes to a stream, they talk about Pokemon, right? And then he wants to focus on Pokemon. He wants to watch a video about Pokemon. If I start talking about Cooking Mama, which is a video game that's amazing, and I was talking about Final Fantasy, they'll be like, it's not what I came in for. My favorite, or one of my favorite content creator for gaming, and I'll get some hate. It's Invictus. I'll get him anything because the guy cheated. Invictus plays a game called The Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is an amazing game. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna go get some light. I'm gonna eat this. You understand? Like, before I do with Invictus, I forgot to do this. It's about one of the games that I love the most. Okay? Two games. My apologies. Drinking Mountain Dew. Two games that applies to this are very simple. The first game is The Tower, what you're playing. The reason why I love The Tower is because there's no narrative. I can talk about whatever I want, whenever I want, and you get it, right? And you get it. A game like Fortnite, I am streaming another Fortnite because it's so free to play. Not free as a cash, but free as a, you can really talk about everything and anything, right? And that's something that's interesting. But again, that's super narrative. For example, I'll take one of the best game narratively speaking. I'll say Walking Dead Telltale. The Telltale game would be so freaking cool because the Telltale games are basically a movie. So you go through the story, you have to make choices. You have to make like X choices, square choices, triangle choices. Then depending on which choices you make, you have a scenario. The scenario itself. For example, there's a story and you have to talk about something. So you have to talk to someone else about something. It's a bit of a mess. It's a bit of a mess if I'm playing for myself. Right? Okay, cool. That being said, Invictus, what he does, you play Binding of Isaac. Binding of Isaac is a super easy story. Right? There's a lot more. It's about a kid who gets bullied, who is supposedly the spawn of Satan, right? But he's not. Well, he's okay. So he's like Goku, or he's like Hellboy. Could have been a spawn of Satan, but he was a good kid, right? Binding of Isaac is your mom wants to kill you, so make sacrifice to prove that she's religious to God, right? So you have to escape your mom, and then you have to kill her at the end because she's the evil one. I'm gonna give you a big spoiler. She's entering to a god, but she's not entering to the god. The god that she's entering to is a bad guy, and then it makes you righteous. So we'll do every single playthrough that he does. He'll do 45 minutes. That's not true. Some of them are 20, some of them are an hour 20. What he'll do is he'll do a playthrough from A to Z every single day, and he'll talk about the subject, which is really cool, right? But then again, it's complex because you have to find the subject every single day, and you have to find the context every single the subject every single day. It allows you to to be talking for that long, right? And that's not easy. So for Twitch, for somebody that's recording them, it's a bit harder. It's a bit harder because you're gonna be watching Pokemon stream, you're gonna be talking about Pokemon, right? It's a bit harder. For TikTok Live, it's a lot easier because you have freedom, technically speaking. But at the same time, it's a bit harder because on Twitch, I'm talking to the person who's watching the stream, or I'm actually talking about the game. On TikTok, there's 7 people, and I'm talking about 7 different subjects. Today, I'm so fucking happy. I'm so proud. We had Anna, who kind of led the discussion, and she's somebody that I care about, somebody that I like. So the fact that she carried the subject was kind of cool because it's like, you know what, we're gonna talk about that today. Okay, let's do this. Let's talk about that today. It's complex because there's always this question of how much is too much for a content creator. For example, this person this person is somehow or somewhat taking control of the stream with their story. Like, hey, let's talk about what I want, let's talk about what I want, let's talk about what I want, right? And as a content creator, like, well, this is not the subject of the video, or this is kind of my stream, so you have to be careful with that, right? To me, it doesn't happen often, and to me, my apologies. My apologies. And to me, when it does happen, I'm able to, you know, when it does happen, I'm able to be expressing nonetheless. But on a TikTok, on a Twitch stream, that's a problem. If you play a game and people want to see that game, want to hear about that game, on a TikTok is actually really easy to. It's really easy to. It's really easy to face the problem. The problem is with TikTok, you can download your VODs, so your art, you can archive your live. What you do is you screen record them. Now again, we have the lifesaver of being able to lower the quality of the TikTok. We're doing this for 2 things. We're doing this lower quality of recording for the tower, which is only a channel, the only place that I'm leaving on YouTube. Police. I told you there's a lot more police in the street. No, I was wrong. It's an ambulance. You guys are calling it ambulance here too? I don't know. So I only do this for the tower and for TikTok Live. Both of these are only for YouTube. With TikTok Live, what I like to do is I like to archive it on YouTube, and that's pretty much it. I'm not sure about the legality of it. Like, it's complex. It's so fucking complex because there's some people out there, and I'm not judging. You do whatever you want. You do whatever you want. There's people out there gonna take a whole stream. They'll do for example, there's this guy on TikTok. He's doing a 2-hour stream where I did take caffeine, and I'll do a screen recording for 2 hours. Then I'll have his YouTube video, and then I'll upload it. This to me is wrong. This is my content, so technically speaking, I should be allowed to have ownership of it, right? But no, you don't. Because you're using the platform to spew the message, or to spew the video. So because you're using the platform, you're on their domain. And because you're... Oh, guess what? Fucking mosquito. Because you're using the domain, technically speaking, you're using... It's like a renter. I'm living in an apartment. When I produce content on TikTok and on YouTube, I'm living in an apartment. This is my space. I can do whatever I want. However, there's rule to follow, and I can get kicked out. You see what I'm trying to say? So, for both, they're super met. At the same time, and I'm gonna be honest, TikTok is a lot more fun to stream at. Because there's so many incentives. For example, there's incentive for like, hey, let's vote for something. Now, technically speaking, there is also something for Twitch, which is channel points, which is, if you're a big streamer, these channel points are super nice. Like, and sound alert, or a lot of shit, right? So that's actually super nice. On TikTok, it's easier though. On TikTok. And again, the problem with that is, TikTok is an application, it's an application made for mobile, so you can control everything from mobile. You don't need a computer. Twitch is from the computer. We're talking about OBS, we're talking about stream elements, you know, understand? So yeah. So let's come back to the main subject at hand. For the TikTok, it's been super freaking nice to film because you guys have been legit super kind. You guys have been legit a good crowd. And I'm talking about this for 2 days, and it sucks because am I able to have stream like this often? Yes. Like for example, yesterday And this is me being honest, and I know that it's not nice to say, but if it wasn't for you guys, and I'm not trying to put pressure, if it wasn't for you guys, I would have not done an hour 12 yesterday. I think it's an hour 12, I'm not sure. Today I did an hour 2. I would have done it, right? And again, yesterday was more Janice. Janice came in for 40 minutes. And without necessarily leading the conversation, like, hey, what about this, right? And then we get to the subject. So, because I need you guys, or I'm using you guys for a little bit of a, what should we call it? A little bit of a guidance, I guess. But not guidance is the right word. Structure is the right word. We want to talk about this. Let's talk about this. That's actually a good subject. Today, I had a subject. Anna liked it, so well, Anna. And again, I care about just a lot. I care about I know Lost. You know, and then at the same time on TikTok, the main source of this is the regulars. They're coming in, and the regulars are such a nice break because, for example, right? For example, on TikTok, I have this issue where, well, it's so complex because on Twitch I have this issue where, for example, if you're coming in and I didn't have people for 3 hours, I'm not gonna notice you come in. That's not paying attention. I'm like, oh wait, you're there. Okay, let's talk. Right. Or I'm gonna be a little cutscene, so I don't really talk. The people coming in, the regulars, like for example Connor, lovely girl, they'll come in Andrew. They want to have a small talk, which is super cool. The two of them is more small talk. Connor yesterday asked his first question, so I was super proud of the guy. And it's a case of coming back to reality. Going the structure, you're not in your own head, you're doing it live. That's good. That's really good actually. But yeah, so with it, 1 hour, and at the same time, you see, it's so nuts because we're talking about incentive. What is the incentive of being live on TikTok? What is the incentive of being live on Twitch? Right? And this is so crazy because I could do a video. I could be making content, I could be uploading content. There's a billion things I can do. I have the luck, or I'm cursed, with always having something to do. I'm so happy because lately it's been cold. This phone, for 3 days, used to overeat. Now it doesn't. Now because I said that's gonna overeat for sure, but fuck it. It's been going on for 28 minutes. I'm good because at the same time, the problem with this is because it's overeating, the nature corn is gonna stop every single time. It's annoying. Then I have to put it on TikTok, and I have to wait until TikTok upload. That way I can have. But TikTok is actually cool because they'll let you merge videos. So instead of using a video editing tool, you're using the video editing and TikTok. Then you just have to download it, right? From the quality of TikTok, which is good. Yeah. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. It's just nuts because since I always have something to do, I literally have to make a schedule. So a schedule is good because you're structuring what you're doing. You say, okay, well, guess what? From this time to this time, you're doing something. But then you guys come in and I'm like, no, I don't want to start the shoot now. I want to have some more fun. And now we're having a half an hour more. Am I half an hour close to complete chaos in my schedule? No. Or in a day, every single half an hour counted for? Yes. The thing with my schedule is I can take breaks, but there are 10 minutes here and there, you know. So yeah, so that counts. That's pretty much it. Before we end, because we could end here, I have to put myself in your shoes. I'm a content creator. Oh my god, that's not presumptuous. As a viewer, it's also more fun. See, when I see you guys, and I have such a hard time. This is more so a private talk. This is more so my perception. This by no means, this is by no means an attack to you guys. I have such a hard time saying, okay, well, people are fucking. I got 9,000 followers on TikTok. How many of them? It's because at the beginning I didn't like TikTok. It's not, it's not that I didn't like TikTok. Okay, for example. So what happened is I discovered YouTube because it was one of the only video platform. I discovered Twitch because I was listening to Kid Boga. And Kid Boga was like, hey, you see more of my video, come on Twitch. So I got to see Kid Boga. TikTok was what? TikTok was, you know what? TikTok, I actually had some good people to start with. I had Joker, who was a mental health advocate, but also specialized itself in cosplaying Joker from Dark Knight movie, the 8 Ledger version, not the Jared Leto, nor Jack Nicholson version. Or the Joaquin Phoenix. I forgot about Joaquin Phoenix. Even though his Joker feels very different than, I didn't see the second one. Because I didn't want to see something with Lady Gaga in. Sorry, lady. Sorry, Gaga. I had him. I had give me a sec. Oops. Sorry, I had to scratch the good old sack. I had the Liana Cozy, Liana, Connor, and Cozy, which is a family channel. I had a bunch of TikToker, but at the same time, it wasn't something I was super interested in. TikTok, at first, was more so like a music thing, so people dancing, and I didn't like TikTok because. I'm gonna be an asshole, but YouTube felt like everybody's platform. TikTok felt very popular. It feels very like, hey, who do you know? Are you popular? Are you free? That's what it felt like. It felt like a club, right? I didn't care about it. And then I had success with the gaming on TikTok because someone told me, hey, put your clips on TikTok, which is amazing ad. And Tree Shop, I fucking love you, bro. It's been a while. He told me, put your clips on TikTok. It's working really well. With simple game, which is Elden Ring in 2021, or I want to say June, July 2021, I had 1,000 followers with only that. My first 1,000 followers was Elden Ring only. Fuck. Which is nuts. Which is insane. Right? Then I started caring about TikTok because of getting more views. And again, TikTok, I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. But I didn't like it at all. But if I could get more views, I could promote it to YouTube. So I took care of it, right? And then I started seeing some live for people. Like, oh, this is fucking interesting. And TikTok is dangerous because TikTok will put videos that are a couple minutes long. Even on the main channel, most of my videos are cut to 3 minutes because they're like, yo, your videos are too long, we're gonna take away, this is a true story. We're gonna take away your right to upload longer form content because every single, oh my god. And you know what's the worst thing? TikTok saw my page and they're like, okay, well, let's help this guy. Let's help this guy for like a year now. I'm losing followers. I get less and less views. Now, also speaking, I'm still getting a lot more than some people, which is I'm happy for.
Mexican moms try the new spicy
TikTok are basically like, yo, homie, you need some help, bro. You need some help, homie. So then what he did? What is that? We're good. Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, perfect. I need to check out something. Is my boy gonna do a live tonight? See?
Regarde bien ça, Kat. T'es pas prête?
You know what's insane? This is so cool. This is technically, and this is gonna be so fucking sad, but I don't care. So yeah, so TikTok was like, we're gonna lower your video to 2 minutes. So then I started seeing some content, and I was like, yo, most of my time that I waste per day is on TikTok because I'm watching videos. I'm like, oh, this was a minute, let's watch another one. No, it shouldn't, let's watch another one. And then I'm realizing that it's been an hour. And it's like a spell, and you're under it. Then TikTok wasn't there for only for that. It was the battle, it was the lives. It was so nice. I'm watching YouTube live, which is a platform I prefer. I prefer YouTube to TikTok, and I'm still like, no, TikTok live battles or TikTok live are better. I'm saying battle because this is what I'm watching a lot. I'm watching most of the TikTok live I'm watching are live, just because it's more fun. Because there's some drama. I think we're all whores to drama. So yeah, I was gonna say this is actually super sad. One of my biggest regrets as a content creator is not really giving space to French in my content. I'm being better lately, but I'm still not giving up French. It's part of me. I feel like a dude that was ashamed of his roots, which is not the case. But I still regret it, and but I never made an effort. When it comes to YouTube, I can tell you possibly 3 to 4 French, Canadian, Quebecois content creator. Okay, that's not true. I can tell you at least. Okay, you know what? It's crazy. If it was before, okay, if it was before TikTok, I could have tell you 1 or 2. Now I can tell you 10, 12, maybe 15, maybe 20. They're all from TikTok. You understand? Now TikTok, we kind of force me. Like, yo, you live in this neighborhood, we'll get you. No, we'll not get you, but we'll make you watch people that you're in your neighborhood. And I started seeing some French Canadian, and I didn't change channel. And there you go. I'm watching French Canadian content. So yeah, what this video is about is in a perfect world, and this is such a odd thing to talk about because I don't know. I don't think I would. This is honestly what I'm thinking. I don't think I would do a whole days of content. Oh no, sorry. I would do a whole days of live. I'm seeing a lot of people do live for the whole day. I don't think I would do that. I don't think I would do that. However, I could do like a week or 2 or a month per year of mostly live. See, there's a shift that's coming up. I'm gonna do more live. Like the reason as to why this is so fucked up. When I started making content, all my content was Twitch stream. Oh my god, I streamed more in 1 year. In my first year on Twitch, so from 9th May 2021 to 9th May 2022, I streamed more in that year than I streamed in the 3 following years, which is 9th May 2025. I streamed more in 1 year. I wasn't making content other than that. Right? That's insane. How insane is this? How insane any man brain is this? But then if that's the way to go, that's the way to go. See, and then the problem is sometimes when I do a stream, I would be watching over the window and would be like, I don't want to stream, I want to do some content. Right? Which is why we're doing so much videos. That way that kills the batteries and I'm like forcing myself to stream. I don't know. The reason why we're streaming less is because this is as interesting, if not more interesting to me, make videos. There might be a point where TikTok lives are more interesting than making videos. And then when that point arrives, what am I doing? Do I go full-time live? I don't know. See, I started this video 20 minutes ago with incentive, which is like also super important. You know the main incentive right now, right? To make content, absolutely. What if I told you that a simple fact, okay, this is very important when we finish on that because it's already a long video. What if I told you that the main principle of that, which is, again, increasingly important. Would I do live, TikTok live if I could record it? No. And this is something that's kind of crazy because when I started on Twitch, my very first stream of Twitch, I created my YouTube channel the day I created my Twitch. Yeah. That was the plan. That was the plan the whole time, to upload to Twitch. To upload to YouTube what I did on Twitch. On TikTok, the same thing. Before I started, I said, okay, how do I do it? TikTok will allow you to download the live, but it won't allow the comments to show up. So you'll have me talking. And the problem with that is there's no problem. If you want to have the video, it's still a video. The main problem with that is, for example, I'm going to be reading a comment and I'm going to be entering the comments, but you don't know what I'm talking about. This guy was talking about tomato, now he's switched to apple. What happened? Well, when they asked about apple, they just don't see it. So the fact that we can record TikTok live, put it on my channel, makes the whole thing worth it. But hey, what do I know? Anyway, love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. Shit. There's little bugs tonight. Woo. The bathroom. What's the next video? Ugh, nasty. Silver and blood. Okay, good. Nice. Okay. Oh, my Atlantis. Okay. I have this. What? Blink, playing. So welcome to the show. Continuing up to having a wonderful day on this 18 July 2025. It's the start. This is my last day of the day, so of course, gonna answer a what's your face? Keith Lee. I can continue to do it. Okay, oh, so sorry. Whoa, that was a mouthful. I can continue to duet. I can. This is why I like her. She's cool. I can continue to duet the duet, so it can be a duet. Well, guess what happened? This is becoming a cycle, right? So I talked to my my fortune teller, right? And what you're saying, dude, that's not the professional that you need to see. Fuck you. And my fortune teller told me this morning, this very morning, a cycle will be broken, bringing you 45 minutes of bad luck. You're gonna be responsible for that if it happens. So I'm not telling you what to do. I'm telling you what not to do. Okay? So do whatever the fuck you want. Just you're gonna have it on your conscience. Anyway, I love you guys. Take it easy. Peace. And you should print that and put it under your fridge. I can continue to duet it. Continue. Oh, this is when you know she's English and I'm French. I can continue to duet the duets, so it can be a duet. Tongue twister. Tongue twister Gen Z version. Oh.
And he said, "Is there anything else you'd like to say?" It has been a rough few weeks. This is our fourth time moving locations. One of them was completely unrelated to the case, and the rest of the times that we've... And I just remember feeling so gutted.
Part 1. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Okay. Okay. Something to watch later on. Don't blink, it's playing. Okay, look at the show. Okay, so doing well. Having a wonderful day on this 18th July 2025. Today we're talking about the wonderful game that is Silver and Blood. So yes, it's gonna be some ass kissing. Before we start, I am not sponsored. I haven't been told to tell you guys how amazing this game is. I'm gonna fix something that's bothering me. The pleasure of working at night is the quietness of the city. However, the lighting of the house beg to differ. Silver and Blood. It's a game that we started a month ago. It goes fast. We've been playing Silver and Blood for a month. Now, I'm going to tell you guys why we started playing the game. I'm going to be starting to tell you guys a couple of reasons as to why we like the games. I'm going to be telling you guys about something that you can improve. Then I'll give you my general thoughts. Sounds great? Let's begin. So, one of my most popular, successful playthrough. See, I'm a content creator. I think being successful is something we all aim for, or having some fun. Now, in some cases, you can have both. One of them that managed to do both was Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain. The reason why Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain was so popular on the channel was because I was one of the first to record it. So when the game Silver and Blood, now, just to be frank, we don't play Tokyo Ghoul Break the Chain anymore because it's a great game, but they're a bit lacking in development. So they already reached the level max, which is crazy. And that's pretty much it. That's their only reason. What they're doing is, this is a whole story that has nothing to do with Silver and Blood, but what they did is they reached the level to max. So now you have to actually do some team of people that not only do you like mosquito. See the fucking thing. It's good. We'll fix that. Not only the people that you like, but you get to do teams that work together. And sometimes it's characters that you don't like. Tokyo Ghoul is a very emotional game for me. So the fact that we had that, I was like, no, I don't want to play at this guy, even though he's the strongest, because I don't like him. So I switched. And then I saw Silver and Blood. And I gotta say, it looked amazing. Silver and Blood looked so good that I started out. Now, Silver and Blood was a crazy thing because it came at the same time as a bunch of games. Silver and Blood came at the same time as Persona X, came at the same time as Umame, which is a racing game that is super cool. And I was like, fuck. Give me a sec. I don't even know if I got it. I don't think I got it. Allergic to mosquitoes, so these are, well, not allergic. I have a small allergic reaction. That's not a big deal. It might be a big deal if 1,000 of them bite me or suck my blood, which is possibly why we're playing Silver Blood. I would have a problem. So Silver Blood came in and I was like, okay, well, let's try it. It looks great. I'm gonna get a little lie to you guys. Last year, if you asked me to play this game last year, I would not have played it. Because last year I was at home, unemployed. Well, employed but taking advantage of a system called unemployment, which is a system that when you leave your job, you have a couple of months, up to a year of time to find another job, and the government will help you financially. So we use that, and I was streaming a lot. But this time we're working, and we're working for a place that's kind of far. So mobile gaming are actually important. Why? 3 reasons. Mobile gaming is a way to pass the time and bus. And I'm at work for 8 hours, so there's a dead time I want to play a game, right? So Silver and Blood was one of the games that I want to try. There's been a bunch of games that I gave up on. Tower of the New God, Frontline 2, Sword of Convaleria. There's a bunch of games that I gave up on. Not because they're bad, but because I want to do something. Silver and Blood suffer from being a clone of so many more games. They're a gacha. So Silver and Blood, and what I'm going to say is going to be very truthful. Again, I'm not here to chill the product. I'm not here to tell you that, oh my god, this is the best product you've ever had. I'm giving you my opinion. The other games are like Silver and Blood. They're a gacha. So you have the gacha system, you have teams, you have an arena, you have a way to get AFK. Silver and Blood just does it better. Silver and Blood feels like a big budget games. And I'm gonna be honest, Silver and Blood main quality, and I know it's a shitty quality to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it. The main pro of Silver and Blood is that even though it is like so many other games, you're playing it. You're playing it. You're playing it. You could. There's 10 games like Blood and Silver out there. You're playing this game, right? So why is it better? Well, first of all, the animation is better. The animation is great. The characters feels very cool. What I love about the game is every single character has a story. Even though that's not important. Right now we're doing the Silver Rider, which is the boat, and we have the captain, and we have William. So we don't have Bob, which is also a member of the crew, but Bob could become later. There's an arena. What I like about Silver and Blood is the castle. The castle which gives you access to multiple things. Transfusion, which is your basic level. You have level, and then instead of training some people, what you can do is you put higher level characters, and then lower level characters will get that level. They'll have a transfusion of power, if you will. There's other, for example, the Vassal. They have these banners, which is super cool. My first gacha was Arknight, and it really feels like Arknight, which is a great thing. The story in itself, it's not only great, but it's, so for example, right, and this is going to be very important. I'm going to say that the show that I am right now is a Sherlock Holmes kind of thing. Is it my thing? Not really, but it's kind of nice. The last one we did was a time traveling. See, once again, Silver and Blood suffer from not being original because there's time traveling. However, the way they do it is perfect. The way they do it is absolutely phenomenal, and because they do it in such a phenomenal ways, it's an original content done well. See, let's talk about this. Let's take a slasher, right? Let's take a slasher. You guys remember the slasher from the 80s? Yeah, yeah. You want to know why Art the Clown is the only successful modern day slasher? Because it did things differently. As simple as that. So Silver in Blood does things differently enough for you to be like, yo, I'm actually really liking this. The system is a bit unjust. I'll be honest. It's very hard. It's very, very hard. For example, we're playing two games right now. We're playing Gundam and playing this game. Gundam is a lot easier to increase your. The question isn't characters. The question is increasing your characters. It's very minimal, right? Now, what you're gonna do is you'll increase your characters little by little, but the minimality of it is very low. For example, I'm increasing characters. Yesterday, I was at 15,000, and I've been playing for a month. Today, I'm at 16,000. So we're only increasing by 1,000. Now we're catching up with the story. The story says a recommend battle power of 1,300. We're at 1,600, so we're very close. However, there's a cool thing with that. You cannot be overpowered. So there's always this needing of. In Gundam, we have a team. So in Gundam, which is another game we're playing, there's a series and there's a free squad. The series is the Gundam that are in that series, and the free squad is whatever you want. The free squad are all level 100. The free squad are all upgraded to the max. Because they're always the max, they can take care of the whole thing by themselves. Silver and Blood won't do that. In Silver and Blood, what's really cool is, right now, we are at maximum level for a lot of my units. Level 80. So what you need to do, you need to have multiple shards of the same thing. Now, the cool thing is there's so little character right now that we have, so the rarity, the red rarity is the rarest. We have a couple. The gold, we have every single gold and we have them to maximum level. Because we have them to all to maximum level, it's never a problem of, it's never a problem of I'm missing charts. However, the red ones which are really worth it. I don't have 5 characters. So why am I saying 5 characters? Because your squad is 5 characters. We don't have 5 characters that can pass level 80. So if I would want to continue upgrading my guys, I would have to find a shard for a level 80. Now, technically speaking, we did. The problem came on Wednesday, today's Friday, and we fixed the problem on Wednesday. So I had a shard for a second shard for a Mystic, which is a red, a character that I don't like. There's no reason for why I don't like it. Just don't like the design. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So problem would fix. Otherwise, the story is really good. The story is really, really good. There's so much work put into it. There's so much love put into it. They do animation. They do a little anime. The story in itself isn't that big. There's 6 Moonbless. We are at 2. We're gonna be doing our second one soon. So yeah, so Silver and Blood is a game. Once again, I hope I wasn't an asshole. The plan is not to be an asshole. Again, there's 7 people in the same street that are selling pizza. Holy shit. To the same leg. Whoa. There's 7 people selling pizza. You could go for the one that sells the best pizza. That's it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's just a question of what you want to buy, right? You should be able to buy whatever you want to buy. Otherwise, what's the point? What is the freaking point? Silver and Blood is the same as all of those pizza, but it's just better. It's just better. So play the best. And at the same time, I feel bad saying this, but Silver and Blood is so new. It's fun to play. I started this video with a game called Tokigo Break the Chains. Okay, Tokigo Break the Chains. I've played for 7 months. Would I play again today? No. And it's funny that you said that because we just came back to Art Night today. However, did I have fun during the 7 months? Absolutely. Absolutely. That's what matters. Have fun. Enjoy life. Anyway, that's enough. Love you guys. Take it easy. I'm gonna go in because I'm getting destroyed by mosquito. Peace. Don't blink, it's your baby. Okay, look up their show. Because I'm also having a wonderful day on this gorgeous, and I mean gorgeous, full of mosquito. 18th July 25. You can tell I'm not good at killing mosquito. Call me a Buddhist. Today, talking about Gundam, which is a gaming. Talking about Gundam, which is kind of cool because I'm talking about Gundam with the app. So of course, your boy completely forgot to do something. So the plan for this video, I love doing a plan for the video. We're gonna be doing the recap of the event. Can we finish the event today? The event itself wasn't long. I would say take a take a take a 3 hours maybe. I don't know where it is though. I don't know where it is. I'm gonna be recapping this. Mobile Suit Gundam, Mobile Suit Gundam Unicorn, SD, The Awakening, Brave Battle. We're looking for Thunderbolt. Yes, sir. Holy shit, that's so nice. Yeah, it was released in 2015. Thunderbolt. Plot. It's not gonna go to the original anime. Earth Federation. Yeah, this is it. This is it. I'm gonna recap it. I'm gonna be recapping it, which is super cool. Super freaking cool. So I'm not about the event. I'm gonna talk about the current state of Gundam, and that is pretty much it. So Gundam right now is super fun. I'm gonna be honest and say this is possibly my favorite freaking game that I'm playing on mobile. On mobile is important. On mobile. Reason as to why. We're doing really good. We're doing really good. Like today, I draw a very good characters, which is Thunderbolt, the good guys. So the Gundam, the Gundam, which is basically a full armor Gundam, which looks amazing. We also draw a Yeo Fleming with it, which is kind of cool. So right now, we've been playing the game for 2 weeks, but we've been playing the game for much more time because I mentioned before we did a playthrough. The event right now is, in my book, a perfect fucking event. Why? There's not a lot of story. So what happened is, there's not a lot. That's so tough. That's so tough. There's not a lot of story. So you can do it in 4 hours. You have 14 days. We're taking a break from Gundam. Because even Thunderbolt, the story in itself wasn't that great. We're gonna come back into what I thought about the Thunderbolt event, and we're gonna talk about the story and shit like that. I didn't find it that interesting. To me, the first was much better. The second was much better, which is Seed. There was a lot of much better anime. Trying to kill the mosquito because they're annoying. Okay, shit. We should go in, huh? Should go in. Fuck it. Come on in. Don't be a pussy. So Thunderbolt in itself, to me, felt a lot darker. We're talking about literal a dead squadron where these people that missing limb, NCAP people. The main character to be part of a best Gundam. We lost everything. Instead, except for one arm. They're asking him, "Hey, you want to pilot this Gundam? It's the strongest Gundam we have." He says yes. So what they do is they take out his arm. He literally cut his own arm to merge with the Gundam better. It's crazy. And then at the same time, with this one, the problem was we don't really know who's a good guy. They're just two guys fighting. Again, the problem with that is they're literally using children. It's basically the war. After the war, Gundam Thunderbolt is a very dark Gundam. There's mention of drugs. There's literal people dying. They're sending kids to the war because there's no more fighter. Everybody died. They're sending kids, and you know what they call them? Cannon fodder. Cannon fodder is the expression used in war as a meat shield. So you're basically putting somebody in front of you that is less talented, less of a good soldier. What you're doing is you're gonna get the bullets from the cannon, which is basically what they're saying here. Yeah. Fuck, I'm gonna win. Fuck that. Are you kidding me? Fuck that. I just got bitten. Ooh. Why did you stop? Why did you stop recording? I don't know why did you stop. Okay, good. Alabama, Arkansas. I still love my mom and pa. Alabama, Arkansas. It's like you know what this is. Shush. Don't blink, hits you blank. Another cutlet, Jersey fucking Shore, baby, and Ryder and Snooki. So yeah, so this is gonna be a good morning.
The new spicy McMuffin. Mexican monster. It's 2025. The draft.
I think niggas got the message. Now here come the paramedics.
Inch. Cut. Hey! Let's try to buy some fruit here in Afghanistan. Assalamu alaikum.
Salam.
Chator Hastin. Can I get one? One. The Afghani have change. Katu plata. Hey! Khoy, what? What are you doing, bro? Bro, they are insane. Like all the time they try to take money. Bro, did you see what they do? They just grab the money. Bro, this is crazy. 4 times today they already do the same. They try to drag Togo's leg as well. It was crazy. Okay, can I get one? Oh, salt or sugar? Okay, teşekkür. I don't give to you. No, not to you. I give to that boy. Because you are insane. It's not good. Ah, yeah, it's salty. Take. Change. Madam.
活不过40岁。What the heck is this guy selling? Oh my god, he's pouring in the fresh oil as we speak. Look at that swimming pool of oil. 诅咒的痛苦。诅咒的痛苦。What the heck is this guy?
Avec ce personnage. Ah, ok, parce que sinon il va revenir. Makes sense. Ah, lui, il travaille tout le temps. Parfait.
Would you cook for me for 15,000 yen?
I can't speak English.
Would you cook for me for 15,000 yen? Ego hanase masu ka?
What? I don't.
Oh, you speak English? Would you cook for me for 15,000 yen?
We don't know how to cook.
That's okay. We can pull up a recipe.
I mean, we buy some food,
Yeah.
cook for you guys.
And then you get 15,000 yen. Oh.
直接请到黑门。Okay.
Really? What's your favorite thing about Japan so far?
The air is so fresh. The people is so nice.
Yeah.
Everything is good.
We're paying, so.
Okay.
So buy the most expensive one.
You are the sugar daddy. Do you guys have insurance?
Insurance.
If you.
If I get sick.
Yeah, welcome.
All right, we got our stove. What did you study?
I'm gonna go to Japan, dude. I'm excited because we're about to stream some Elden Ring. Not a long time though, maybe 2 hours. Yeah, 2 hours. Alabama, Arkansas, I still love my mom and pa. Ooh. That's actually pretty good. So you have to check that. I have to check if it's recorded. Feasting the pig. What's the... Oh no. Not sure what to do. So I'm gonna talk about a little bit of a altercation. Don't blink, it's your bike. Don't blink, it's your bike. Look up their show because they do that.
Have you ever loved anyone?
My wife's not talking about
Ready to go to high school? I want to see to high school. Don't blink, it's your bike. Look up to the commercial. They're doing well because they're having a wonderful day on this drumroll please, 12 July 25. Just a quick update, just a little update for y'all because you've been wondering, I hope. What happened with the government? I got a call yesterday, and I'm gonna have an appointment with a don't blink, it's your bike. Look up to the
and your breathing.
they're having a wonderful day. Don't blink, it's your bike. Don't blink, it's your bike. Don't blink, it's your bike.
While it may only result
Don't
in
blink,
loud
it's your
snoring,
bike.
the hidden dangers are far greater than
Don't
you think.
blink,
Over
it's your
30
bike.
million Americans suffer from
Don't
sleep
blink,
apnea, but
it's
only
your
20% know it, and even
Don't bounce
fewer
enough.
do something about it.
Enough.
Meanwhile, they end up suffering stress, hormonal imbalance, and an increased risk of
Check out.
stroke or dementia.
Not one,
If
but
you care about your health and future,
I might be doing the same thing in 5 years. Don't blink, it's your bike. Show. It's a
designed to
show. They're doing well because they're having a wonderful day. They're doing well because they're having a wonderful
Ah.
on this.
Seven excellent reasons you should replace your regular pillow with Dorilla.
Ooh, lead is good.
Neck correction. If your neck is bent and your chin points at your collarbone when you lie on your pillow, you strain your
Oh, let's go. Nice.
Dorilla's curved shape automatically corrects this by keeping your chin raised and letting your spine
Don't
recline.
blink, it's your bike.
Support in any sleeping
Don't
position.
blink, it's your
Other
bike.
ergonomic pillows
Don't blink, it's your bike.
but only when lying on your back.
Don't blink, it's your
They
bike.
become ineffective when you turn on your side or lay
Okay,
on
so
your
now you
side.
do this.
Some can
Don't blink, it's your bike. Welcome to the show. Don't blink, it's your
neck and upper chest muscles. This tension may
Don't blink, it's your bike.
That's not it.
ability during sleep.
Don't blink, it's your bike. Welcome to the show.
By allowing them to unwind.
Don't blink, it's your bike.
Jaw relief.
Don't blink,
Pillows
it's
can
your
risk
bike.
misaligning your lower jaw, causing discomfort, underbite, and clicking. More importantly,
Don't blink, it's
it
your
can
bike.
also affect
Oh my god.
That is why keeping tension off
Don't
your jaw is
blink, it's
crucial.
your
And
bike.
that's part of Dorilla's ergonomic design.
Don't blink, it's your bike.
Airflow. Overheating and
Don't
moisture can
blink,
cause
it's your
nasal
bike.
congestion and swelling of airway
Don't
tissues,
blink, it's
making
your
breathing
bike.
more difficult. Dorilla's
Don't blink, it's your
breathable
bike.
texture helps maintain a comfortable
Don't
temperature
blink,
throughout
it's
the
your
night.
bike.
I think all of them are fucked.
6. Advanced memory.
So now,
Average pillows quickly lose their shape and elasticity, diminishing any head and neck support they previously offered. But Dorilla's advanced breathable memory foam
Don't
retains its
blink,
shape
it's your
and all
bike.
of its benefits. 7.
Welcome to the commercial.
fuck, I did it.
The body to maximize its benefits. If uncomfortable pillows cut off that circulation, it may result in nerve damage and reduce sleep quality.
God damn it.
Always have a comfortable resting place without your neck and shoulders cutting off
Welcome to
their
the show.
circulation.
Because they're having a wonderful
And now you're not charging properly.
I got some great news for you guys. Don't blink, it's your
They
bike.
can now sleep peacefully, knowing that Dorilla has their back, as well as their shoulder, neck, jaw, and head. Click the link below to find out about the exclusive limited deals that are available. Time is ticking, so don't wait. Unlock healthy breathing and better sleep with Dorilla Ergo today.
However, there are a lot of alternatives that we need to go through in today's video, especially regarding Jasmine and Gino's relationship. As you all are aware, the last
Don't
time
blink,
we
it's
talked
your
about
bike.
these two people, that was the last
Don't
season
blink, it's
tell
your
all,
bike.
and boy oh boy, was it a complete shit show. I'll tell you what, it really shows how far the network is willing to lie and create false
Don't
narratives
blink.
in order to promote
Sad.
Aaron Ron or
Don't blink, it's your bike. Yes, I think that's good. Right now we're paying for 8 apartments. Short term is perfect. It's a vendetta. And they said, did you ever think about going back to school? And I was like, well, I can't because I don't have cash. Then we will pay you for that. And
Look, if you truly love me, you wouldn't have
this is don't blink.
the gym 5 months after
I don't care what you think.
I'll tell you what, you guys, I had the biggest, dumbest grin on my face while watching episode 1 of Happily Ever After. If I had a sharper jawline like Darcy, I would look like the Giga Chappie. Essentially what they did was the producers, Jasmine and Gino, lied so many times in order to make Jasmine appear like less of a sleuth. because all they really did was move the timeline for when she was kicked out of the house and when she was physically intimate with Matt, her baby daddy. So let's talk about the timeline first and foremost, because there's a lot of fans that are confused about the timeline. Gino Palazzolo and Jasmine Panetta, stars of 90 Day Fiancé, were married in June 2023 in Michigan. Their wedding was a small intimate ceremony with about a dozen close family members and friends. Fast forward, as you can see here, between 5 and 6 months later, she was kicked out of the house. Gino kicked Jasmine out of his house in December of year 2023. This event led Jasmine to move in with Matt Brandis, thus ending her relationship with Gino. However, it didn't end their relationship for reasons. Why? Because there's a lot of having a wonderful day. Oh, my word.
Don't blink is your way. Coming up with correction. Yes, you're like mom that had a wonderful day. Don't blink is your way. Okay, look, correction. Definitely mom that had. It is respectable. These guys are having a party. Don't blink music. Not that loud that if I get copyrighted, I would have. Don't blink is your way. That's 4. Don't blink is your way. Don't blink is your way. Don't blink is your way. Okay, look, correction. Having a wonderful day. On this 11 July 2025. Don't blink.
And their segment on this present season of Happily Ever After is heavily scripted and engineered by both of them and the producers so that Jasmine can save face. Her reputation isn't as bad because she doesn't want to get deported. And clearly Gino doesn't want her to get deported either, which is why he's helping her. Why he's helping her, I don't really know, to be honest with you guys. I would love some conspiracy theories.
Is this your show?
I enjoy that, and I love talking conspiracies with you guys. What I will say is, I think that Natalie is a fangirl of Jasmine, and she comes across like a try-hard weirdo, and I think that Matt is also a weirdo.
If you have told me that I would be living in the United States, but without my husband, I would have never believed you.
I don't know how many fans picked up on this, but it's very clear that Jasmine is acting in episode 1. She can't openly admit that Matt is her significant other because of her immigration status. And as we've seen on the show, Jasmine gets very hot and bothered when fans speculate that she used Gino for a green card and she should go back to Panama because she abandoned her responsibilities in Panama.
Getting my physical needs satisfied by my friend, Matt.
It's fascinating how she moves because the past couple years on 4th of July, she had a lot of great things to say about America and how she's so happy to be here and so blessed to be amongst the greatest people in the world. And it almost seemed like she was kissing up to the American citizens. This year, she didn't do that at all. Actually, she posted 3 pictures of her holding the flag of Panama and wrote a long caption about how it's so hard for an immigrant to move to the United States of America. I'm going to read it right now, and then we'll talk about it. Oh, this is too funny. The caption reads, "Being an immigrant means carrying stories that too often go unheard. I've been told to go back to my country. I've had people mock my accent, the way I speak, the way I sound, like it makes me less intelligent or less worthy. But what they don't see is the courage it takes to leave everything behind and start over. The pride I carry in my voice because it tells the story of my roots, my resilience, and my mother's tongue. They don't see the strength it takes to keep showing up, to keep dreaming, to keep loving, even in a place that makes you feel invisible. How deeply I love this country even when it doesn't always love me back. How proud I am of my roots because they're what made me resilient. I'm not sharing this to ruin anyone's celebration. I'm sharing it to remind people we are part of this story too. Immigrants take care of their children, build their homes, cook their food, pay our taxes, and fight for this country like it's our own because it is.
Stop fucking uncharging me. So fucking annoying.
4th of July. Okay, I see the point she's trying to make here. However, I do find it kind of crummy that it's our Independence Day, our national holiday, and you post flags of another country. It's not about Panama and your immigration story on this particular day, on the 4th of July. It's about America. It's about our country. I don't talk about my father's side much because I don't want to brag, but on my mother's side, they were sweetie pie Italian immigrants, and you would never catch them repping the flag of Italy on the national holiday for the United States of America when they arrived in the United States of America and became legal citizens, they were so out of that. At that point, they parked the Italian flag. Were the Italian American? Absolutely. But if they're living in America and building a life here, America took priority over Italy. Jasmine had this to say in her Instagram story. I have had people tagging CPS and ICE to my posts. Even some ex-cast member did it. Yes, you know her name, calling me names and wishing me all kind of horrible things. It was never about coming legally here because I did. It's about using the current situation to discriminate and show up racism as the norm. Jasmine, your race has nothing to do with why people don't like you. If fans are actually tagging ICE in your posts, by all means show evidence of that because you're a pathological liar, so it's hard to take your word for it. And instead of being a vague fish, by all means tell us the name of the cast member in question. Also, CPS allegations and investigations are 100% confidential. Unless individuals tell Jasmine, she has zero evidence to back that up. Her next slide reads, you know how many times I hear the phrase, go back to your country? That's dehumanizing, but people can't see it from their entitlement. I'm not a product that was brought here. I am a human being with dreams, feelings, and emotions. It's not like bringing mangoes, and once you don't like them anymore, you can just throw them back. What are you talking about? When you buy mangoes from the grocery store, I'm assuming you eat them. That's what I do. Jasmine continues, I was once asked by a male cast member, did you use Gino for a green card? My response, naming everything this person has done to me with proof. I think she means proof. And then asking him, you have a daughter. Would you think this way if she was married to this guy? I'm not American, but it doesn't mean I have to take mistreatment as the norm. What an idiot. That didn't answer the question. Of course she used him because she met him on a sugar baby dating website. He's been a weak, submissive man with a sex problem from the beginning of this relationship. So by all means, Jasmine, go into detail about what Gino has done to you that was so awful. And if he did in fact treat you so terribly off camera, why didn't you leave him? Why didn't you get a divorce? We already know the answer, Socks. It's because she wants to remain in the United States of America. Gino's like Simple Jack. Meanwhile, Jasmine is a street-smart sex worker from Panama. Gino
Simple Jack is the bestseller movie in Tropic Thunder.
And did she have to throw hissy fits to get her way at times? Absolutely, but that was televised by the TLC crew. That's their shtick on the show. He's the weakling, and she's the aggressive woman that wears the pants in the relationship. They used each other in different ways. However, at the end of the day, Jasmine obtained much more from this transactional relationship than Gino did, and that's a fact. This sentence is comedy. You have a daughter, would you think this way if she was married to this guy? None of our daughters would look twice at a guy like Gino, and if they did, that's a them problem because as adults, we take responsibility for our own life choices. So the next slide reads, if this is left for me with a huge platform, what's left for the rest? So many immigrants live in the shadows, not because they have nothing to say, but because the world too often refuses to listen. Their silence isn't consent, it's survival. Never forget the strength it takes to carry dreams in silence. As far as I live and I have a platform, I'll be the voice for my people. I think it's a calling for me to seek becoming an immigration lawyer. I'll continue to pray God.
Look, you just came in here and just kissed me on.
You're smart enough to pass the bar. That is hilarious. Socks, let me know in the comments what you think about this. Discrimination is the unfair or prejudicial treatment or other group affiliations. It involves making distinctions or treating some people worse than others without a fair or proper reason. It's a fair or proper reason when a mother abandons her responsibilities in Panama to pursue her own selfish desires to be famous in the United States of America, then comes over here with the intention, or at least communicates that she has the intention to build a life together with an American citizen, and then after only 6 months of being married in the United States of America, she gets caught cheating on him with a personal trainer at Planet Fitness named Matt, gets kicked out of the house. Then with the help of the 90 Day Fiancé producers, wants to create an entire fake narrative in order to convince everyone that they entered a consensual, open relationship so that she can remain in the United States. The way they filmed this was absolute cancer. We got that clip of Jasmine showing up on the Last Resort season tell-all. Then we see 7 months earlier, and Gino is arriving at the airport. However, Jasmine is appearing to pick him up, but then she picks up Matt from the airport, and it's revealed that Gino is seeing his new boo thing in Las Vegas named Natalie. Jasmine welcomes Matt home and proceeds to say that Coco misses him and smell his armpits, which is weird. Matt also makes a lot of weird faces and noises, but I do find it odd that she makes such a big fuss about Coco and how much Coco loves Matt, because Gino's the one that helps pay for Coco to come to the United States. You can tell right away that she glorifies him based on what he looks like, his physical appearance. She has a type, because he also looks very similar to her customer. To her ex, Dane. Something else that's really funny about this, it says that